Just hours before the Kansas City Chiefs were set to face the Houston Texans, reports emerged that something unexpected had happened to Patrick Mahomes. It wasn't an injury or a scandal, it was something far more complex and emotional. Sources close to the team revealed that Mahomes experienced a situation that caught both his teammates and coaches off guard. The atmosphere around the locker room shifted instantly. Conversations became hushed, and tension filled the air as everyone tried to understand what had transpired. The news spread quietly among staff before reaching the media, who scrambled to confirm details. Mahomes, known for his composure and leadership, handled the situation with remarkable professionalism, but those around him sensed the weight he carried. Just as the Chiefs prepared for one of their most crucial matchups, their star quarterback found himself confronting something deeply personal. What happened in those moments before the Texans game would soon become one of the most talked about stories in the NFL, shaking even the most devoted Chiefs supporters. The event that struck Mahomes was not about football, it reached into the emotional core of his life. Reports suggested that he received unexpected personal news that tested his mental strength in ways no game ever could. Those within the organization described his reaction as calm but visibly affected. The Chiefs' inner circle worked quickly to protect his privacy while ensuring he could still perform at his highest level. Teammates rallied around him, showing quiet support and respect. In professional sports, mental resilience is often overlooked, yet this incident exposed the human side of one of football's greatest talents. The timing could not have been more difficult, with the entire league watching. Despite everything, Mahomes continued to prepare with focus, concealing his emotions behind his familiar steady demeanor. His decision to play under such circumstances revealed more than competitive spirit, it showcased profound mental toughness. The story underscored how even elite athletes, often seen as invincible, face personal moments that demand extraordinary strength to overcome. As the situation unfolded, head coach Andy Reid played a crucial role in keeping the team balanced. Known for his composure and empathy, Reid recognized immediately that this was not a time for tactics or game plans, it was a time for understanding. He approached Mahomes with quiet reassurance, offering space rather than advice. Those who witnessed their brief exchange said it reflected a bond built over years of mutual respect. Reid had guided Mahomes through professional challenges before, but this was different. His ability to read the emotional pulse of his players became vital. Under Reid's leadership, the Chiefs have built a culture of trust, and in this moment, it became their strongest asset. Rather than forcing focus on the upcoming game, Reid reminded his team of unity and resilience. The locker room atmosphere softened from tension to solidarity. It was this environment of empathy led by a coach who values character as much as performance that allowed Mahomes to regain his composure and prepare mentally for what was ahead. Inside the Chiefs' locker room, leadership extended beyond the coaching staff. Travis Kelce, Chris Jones, and other veterans stepped forward to ensure Mahomes knew he wasn't facing this alone. Their actions spoke louder than words. They adjusted practice drills, encouraged communication, and brought levity into a heavy environment. Every gesture carried meaning, whether it was a pat on the shoulder or a quiet word of reassurance. The Chiefs' success has always been built on chemistry, but this moment tested that bond on a deeper level. Younger players observed how unity truly functions during adversity. Instead of being distracted by uncertainty, the team refocused their energy on collective performance. The solidarity displayed behind closed doors revealed the true foundation of Kansas City's dominance: mutual respect and loyalty. Even in silence, Mahomes could feel the strength surrounding him. The Chiefs didn't just stand behind their quarterback, they lifted him when he needed it most. That unseen unity became the emotional anchor that steadied the team before the Texans game. Outside Arrowhead, news outlets and social media erupted with speculation. Reports conflicted, and rumors spread faster than facts could catch up. Some claimed Mahomes faced an internal team issue. Others suggested a family-related concern. The organization's silence fueled curiosity, and within hours, the story dominated national sports headlines. Analysts debated whether this distraction could derail Kansas City's focus before a critical game. Fans flooded comment sections, expressing both worry and unwavering support. While the public tried to uncover the truth, the Chiefs maintained professionalism, issuing only brief statements that emphasized privacy and team unity. The media storm highlighted how intense the spotlight on Mahomes had become. Every movement, every expression was analyzed. Yet through it all, Mahomes refused to engage publicly. His silence became his strength, signaling that some moments transcend the noise of external judgment. The frenzy surrounding the situation only reinforced the immense pressure elite athletes endure not just to perform, but to remain composed when the entire world is watching. As game day approached, the atmosphere inside the Chiefs facility transformed. The earlier tension gave way to quiet determination. Coaches simplified briefings, focusing on rhythm and confidence rather than detailed strategies. Mahomes, though carrying emotional weight, appeared centered. His pregame routine unfolded as usual, measured, deliberate, focused. Those observing noted that his silence was not isolation but control. He was channeling his emotions into discipline. The team mirrored his composure, preparing with calm intensity. Music played softly, helmets were checked, and conversations were minimal but meaningful. The sense of unity was palpable. Each player knew that their performance would reflect their commitment not just to the game, but to one another. For Mahomes, this was no ordinary match. It was a test of balance between personal struggle and professional excellence. The Chiefs, guided by mutual respect, entered the final hours before kickoff, not as individuals, but as a single, cohesive force ready to face both the Texans and the emotional challenge before them. Minutes before stepping onto the field, Mahomes stood surrounded by his teammates in a moment of silent resolve. The weight of the week pressed heavily, yet his eyes revealed unwavering focus. Observers described a sense of stillness, a collective understanding that this game represented more than competition. Reid's final words were concise, emphasizing trust and effort. As the team lined up in the tunnel, the sound of the crowd outside grew louder, merging anticipation with adrenaline. Mahomes adjusted his gloves, took a deep breath, and nodded toward his teammates. Whatever had happened before that day, it no longer defined him. The transformation from personal turmoil to professional command was complete. In those seconds before kickoff, the Chiefs' unity crystallized into purpose. Every player understood the stakes. Every coach knew what was at risk. Yet no one wavered. This was not just another Sunday, it was a defining moment in the Chiefs' journey, one that would reveal the true power of resilience under pressure. From the opening play, it was clear that something extraordinary was unfolding. Mahomes played with a blend of precision and emotion rarely seen, turning adversity into art. His throws were sharper, his reads faster, and his leadership visible in every motion. The offense operated with near-perfect coordination, while the defense matched the intensity. The Chiefs weren't just playing, they were responding. Every touchdown carried the weight of defiance against distraction. Fans in the stadium could feel the emotion radiating from the field. Mahomes, despite the emotional toll, elevated everyone around him. His calm demeanor under immense pressure reminded the league why he is considered one of the greatest competitors of his era. The Texans fought hard, but the Chiefs' unity proved unstoppable. This game became a statement not about statistics, but about character. It wasn't victory for personal glory. It was a collective triumph of strength, trust, and purpose, born from moments of private struggle turned into public excellence. After the game, Mahomes faced the media with professionalism but minimal words. His focus remained on the team's performance, not the personal circumstances that had surrounded him. Reporters attempted to extract details, but his responses stayed composed and respectful. Inside the locker room, however, the mood was emotional. Teammates embraced him, understanding the deeper meaning behind his performance. The victory symbolized far more than a successful game plan. It was proof that human resilience could coexist with athletic brilliance. Andy Reid later praised the team's maturity and the leadership displayed by their quarterback, noting that adversity often reveals character more than success ever could. The following days saw the media tone shift from speculation to admiration. The narrative changed from confusion to respect. What began as a potential distraction evolved into a story of strength, dignity, and leadership. The Chiefs had not only secured a victory on the field, they had reaffirmed their foundation of unity and integrity. In the weeks that followed, the story of that game continued to resonate across the league. While details surrounding the event remained private, its impact was undeniable. Analysts, former players, and fans recognized it as a defining chapter in Patrick Mahomes' legacy. It showed that greatness is not measured solely by championships or records, but by how one endures moments of personal challenge. The Chiefs, too, emerged stronger, their culture of respect validated by how they handled the situation. The bond between Mahomes, his teammates, and Andy Reid grew even deeper, built on trust forged under pressure. That game against the Texans will forever symbolize resilience, proof that unity can transform adversity into triumph. For Mahomes, it became another example of why he stands among the most admired athletes in modern sports. His response to what happened off the field revealed more than his arm strength or strategy. It revealed the heart of a leader whose influence reaches far beyond football.